Ever wonder if your oats are hiding something? It's a question that might sound a little silly at first, but let's take a moment to really think about it. Every morning, millions of people around the world reach for a bowl of oats, trusting that this humble grain is doing their bodies good. But what if there's more to the story? What if, beneath that wholesome, hearty exterior, there's a secret war being waged? A war that most of us never even notice as we pour our breakfast into a bowl? Maybe your cereal knows more than you think. Think about it. Those brightly colored boxes lining the supermarket shelves, promising energy, health, and happiness with every spoonful. But behind the cheerful mascots and catchy slogans, there's a battle going on. A battle for your attention, your trust, and most importantly, your dollars. The cereal aisle is a microcosm of a much larger debate, one that's been simmering for decades. Are whole grains truly the health heroes we've been led to believe? Or is there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? Let's get this straight. Whole grains used to be the golden child. For generations, bread, oats, and wheat were the backbone of our diets. They were celebrated in advertisements, praised by nutritionists, and woven into the fabric of our daily lives. From the rolling wheat fields of the Midwest to the bustling bakeries of Europe, grains were a symbol of abundance, nourishment, and community. They were the food of the people, the staff of life, the foundation of countless meals shared with family and friends. Now, they're under fire. In recent years, whole grains have gone from hero to villain in the blink of an eye. Headlines scream about the dangers of gluten, influencers warn about the perils of carbs, and supermarket shelves are crowded with grain-free alternatives. It seems like everywhere you look, someone is telling you to ditch the bread, skip the cereal, and say goodbye to your morning oatmeal. But why? What changed? How did a food that once symbolized health and prosperity become public enemy number one in the world of nutrition? Some say they're toxic. Others claim it's a marketing scam. The internet is awash with conflicting opinions, each more dramatic than the last. One minute, you're told that whole grains are essential for heart health and longevity. The next, you're warned that they are the root cause of everything from bloating to brain fog. It's enough to make your head spin, and your stomach rumble with confusion. So who's right? And more importantly, who stands to gain from all this chaos? But who's behind this war on wheat and oats? Is it the big food companies eager to sell you the next big thing in diet trends? Is it fitness influencers building their brands by demonizing carbs and promoting their own meal plans? Or is it something even deeper, a cultural shift, a collective anxiety about health and body image that's being exploited by those who know how to push our buttons? The truth is, the answer is complicated. There's no single villain pulling the strings, no shadowy cabal plotting to take down your morning toast. Instead, it's a tangled web of interests, incentives, and ideologies, all competing for your attention and your wallet. Big food companies, fitness influencers, maybe even well-meaning nutritionists who genuinely believe they're helping people make better choices. The reality is, the war on whole grains is being fought on multiple fronts, with each side convinced they're in the right. On one hand, you have the traditionalists, who argue that grains have sustained humanity for millennia and remain a vital part of a balanced diet. On the other, you have the disruptors, who claim that modern grains are a far cry from their ancient ancestors and are wreaking havoc on our health. Caught in the middle are the rest of us, just trying to figure out what to put on our plates. Or is it just the latest trend to ban carbs? Diet trends come and go, each promising to be the magic bullet that will finally solve our health woes. From Atkins to keto to paleo, the message is clear. Carbs are the enemy, and grains are the worst offenders. But is this really true, or just another fad destined to fade away when the next big thing comes along? The history of dieting is littered with failed promises and abandoned food rules, yet the cycle continues, fueled by our collective desire for quick fixes and easy answers. Here's the kicker. Whole grains are packed with fiber, vitamins, and keep you full. They're not just empty calories, they're nutritional powerhouses that provide essential nutrients like B vitamins, iron, magnesium, and antioxidants. Fiber in particular is a game changer, helping to regulate digestion, lower cholesterol, and keep you feeling satisfied long after you've finished eating. Studies have consistently shown that people who eat more whole grains have lower risks of heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. So why, despite all this evidence, are whole grains still getting such a bad rap? So why the hate? Is it really about health, or is there something else going on? In the age of social media, it's easier than ever for misinformation to spread like wildfire. A single viral post can spark a panic, turning a once-beloved food into a dietary villain overnight. Add in the echo chamber effect, where we're constantly bombarded with opinions that reinforce our existing beliefs, and it's no wonder that grains have become such a controversial topic. But beneath the noise, there's a deeper story to be told, one that's as much about psychology and culture as it is about nutrition. Maybe it's about money. Let's face it, the diet industry is big business. Every year, billions of dollars are spent on books, supplements, meal plans, and specialty foods, all promising to help us lose weight, feel better, and live longer. Low-carb diets in particular have become a goldmine for companies eager to cash in on our fears and insecurities. From keto-friendly snacks to gluten-free everything, there's no shortage of products designed to separate you from your hard-earned cash. And the more we're told that grains are bad, the more we're willing to pay for alternatives. Low-carb diets rake in billions. It's not just about selling food, it's about selling an idea, a lifestyle, a sense of control in a world that often feels overwhelming. When you buy a low-carb snack or sign up for a trendy diet plan, you're not just making a choice about what to eat. You're buying into a narrative, a promise that you can take charge of your health and your future. And as long as that promise remains profitable, the war on grains will continue, fueled by marketing campaigns, celebrity endorsements, and a never-ending stream of before and after photos. Or maybe someone just really hates bread. It sounds funny, but food preferences are deeply personal, shaped by culture, upbringing, and even individual biology. For some people, bread is comfort food, a reminder of home and tradition. For others, it's a source of discomfort, whether due to allergies, intolerances, or simply a desire to try something new. The problem arises when personal preferences are elevated to universal truths, turning individual choices into sweeping judgments about what everyone should eat. The truth is, there's no evil mastermind behind your sandwich. There's no secret society plotting to make you fat, sick, or unhappy. What there is a complex web of influences, economic, cultural, psychological, that shape the way we think about food. From the companies that market their products to the influencers who share their stories, everyone has a stake in the conversation. But at the end of the day, the choices you make about what to eat are yours and yours alone. But hey, questioning your toast is what keeps life spicy, right? In a world where we're constantly bombarded with information, some of it helpful, some of it not, it's important to stay curious, to ask questions, and to challenge the status quo. Maybe that means rethinking your breakfast routine, or maybe it just means appreciating the simple pleasure of a warm slice of bread slathered with your favorite jam. Either way, the act of questioning is what drives progress both in science and in life. So next time someone tells you whole grains are evil, ask yourself, are they onto something or just out of snacks? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to nutrition. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to listen to your body, do your own research, and make choices that align with your values and your goals. Don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things, and to find what works best for you. And above all, don't let fear or hype dictate your relationship with food. Stay curious, because at the end of the day, the real secret isn't hidden in your oats or your bread. It's in your willingness to keep asking questions, to keep learning, and to keep an open mind. Whether you're a die-hard bread lover or a committed carb cutter, remember that food is more than just fuel. It's culture, it's connection, it's joy. So go ahead, enjoy your grains, or don't, but never stop exploring the delicious, complicated, ever-changing world of what we eat.